on to Nimona. So yeah,
Oh,
Nimona was amazing, and
it's fantastic.
yeah, it continues the trend of 3D models with 2D textures and effects that has been sweeping the animation landscape. Um, and it was just real good. The story depicts essentially universal of otherness, though the obvious ones depicted are by the characters in the stories, like being gay or gender nonconforming or even classism, with the knights only being people who are descended from
Born,
the first knights of those of that realm. Um, but anyone forced to feel different due to societal norms could easily see themselves in this story. Um, I also love worlds that combine the old and the new, especially medieval with modern technology. It's
Oh, that was like my favorite
yeah,
part. The fact that it was like, and the balance it struck between it was like, it was great. It was fantastic.
yeah, it's why I like Ruby a lot. Ruby does that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what are your general thoughts?
So I loved it. I cried. I cried. That thing of like universal otherness definitely felt that. Like this movie connected with me probably more than other movies that try to touch on the same topic. Uh, Nimona felt very transcoded to me, and
Oh,
as a
for sure.
trans person, I was like, hold on, she's kind of spitting because that's what I feel like, and it was like to see how I feel about like my own identity and such represented on the screen like that so blatantly. I was like, dang, it really did be like that. It did not help that it was like 2 in the morning while I was watching it, so I was a little sleepy, and I'm like, I'm in here bawling. Like this movie was great. And now I have to go read the comics because I enjoyed the movie so much, and I want more. I want more of them.
Yeah, in the story, Nimona is constantly like Ballister at first is constantly calling them a girl, and then Nimona's like, I'm not a girl, I'm a shark, or like, I'm not a girl, and transforming into something else, and and always
I'm
doing
Nimona, and
that.
I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
and
yeah, that's
and
so real.
towards the end he's like, this is Nimona, this isn't whatever you're saying she is, or they are. Yeah, I loved it. It was real good. So this movie was actually saved by Annapurna, which is mostly known for their, being a video game production um, company.
Oh,
But the Mona was thought to be lost after the formerly Fox-owned animation studio Blue Sky was shut down by
oh,
Disney.
I didn't
In
know they
tw-
were blue sky.
yeah, in 2021, despite being 75% complete with the film. Uh,
Dang.
the shutdown was said to be due to the economic fallout of COVID-19, but it was saved by Annapurna and Netflix after Andrew Milstein and Robert Bard, former Blue Sky co-presidents, refused to let it die. It was then reanimated from scratch by animation studio Double Negative, and the previous iteration of the film was based had some watered down queer themes and scenes, and didn't include the kiss at the very end between Ballister and Ambrosius. Um,
Which really surprised me because I was like I was already surprised because they were set up as queer from the get go, like very
mhm.
blatantly, and I was like, huh, you don't see that very often.
That
And
doesn't,
then they like kept reinforcing the relationship,
yeah,
and I was like, oh,
yeah, that doesn't
oh,
surprise me when it comes to Netflix stuff. Netflix isn't shy about um, having gay characters.
true, true,
If it
true.
was on anything else, I might have been a little bit more worried, especially if it was on like on Disney Plus, like it was originally supposed to be.
Yeah,
Then it
yeah.
100% would have been neutered. But yeah, Annapurna has now created an animation studio led by former co-presidents of Blue Sky, Andrew Milstein and Robert Bard, and I'm excited to see what they make next.
Same.
Yeah, this movie was good.